Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I wanted to do a warm-up video, so why don't we go ahead and let's get started. We'll come to our seated position. And we'll just be nice and relaxed to start off. We can go ahead and have our hands on our knees, or you can have your hands, again, our wrists on your knees and palms facing upwards. But we're going to engage that seated position with a nice base, so our sitting bones are touching the floor. We have the sides of our feet really engaged, making solid contact with the mat. We have our belly button drawn to the spine. We have our shoulders drawn back, and we have the imaginary string pulling us through the crown of our head. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take right ear to right shoulder. Now that's not to be confused with right shoulder to right ear. So really keep these shoulders straight down and allow yourself to really feel this side stretch here on the left-hand side. Maybe you can go ahead and incorporate the breath as well. Always keeping in mind the inhale, we're brightening, and the exhale, we're softening. If we want to go a little deeper, we can turn our view towards the ceiling. To get out of here, we'll unturn the head and return back to our neutral position. We'll go ahead and now take left ear to left shoulder. Again, maybe we're doing 2 to 3 breaths. And each pose, we'll take the view up towards the ceiling if we want, and then we'll unravel, turning our view back down and head back to neutral position. We'll go ahead and take our chin to chest. I'm still engaged, I still have the sides of my feet pushing the floor, sitting bones making good contact with the floor, shoulders drawn back. And obviously now the crown is facing forward, but nonetheless I'm still maintaining right posture when I exit out of here. Now from here, let's maybe warm up the wrist as well, because a lot of times you have trouble with your wrist, and this is just good in general. So hopefully it can offset kind of the effects of rheumatoid arthritis and things like that. But this is just a good stretch to be doing. So why don't we go ahead and we'll take left hand out. Now think about this, posture. Posture is everything. So when you're going into these poses, we don't want to be slouched. We want to have this nice right posture and see if we can maintain it. So I have my left thumb facing towards the sky. I'm going to gently draw back on the thumb. Then I'm going to turn the hand forward. I'm going to draw back on my index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. And then I'll grab the 4 fingers and like I said, I maintain that nice right posture. I'm not going to torque it because I'm not warm. I'm just trying to warm the body. I'm going to send these hands down towards the ground, or the fingers towards the ground, and I'm going to draw back, still maintain that nice right posture. And then I'll go ahead and return the hands to my knees. I'll take right hand out, thumb facing towards the sky. I'm going to draw back on my thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Then I'll draw back on the 4 fingers. I'll maintain that nice right posture. I'm going to send the hand or the fingers towards the ground, and I'm going to draw back. Really feeling a nice stretch in my wrists and my forearms. And then I'll go ahead and return the hands back to my seated position. From here, I'm going to open up. Let's open up here. So maybe take a quick glance. Imagine that you had strings tied around these little fingers, and you had someone on this side and someone on this side, and they're pulling you, they're extending you as far as possible. But you're still maintaining that nice seated position with the belly button drawn to the spine, shoulders drawn back, and the string pulling you from the crown of your head. Let's access the mid-back by giving ourselves a nice big hug here. Accessing that mid-back. This is something you can even do behind the wheel on the long drive. You have the steering wheel, and you're able to access that mid-back. We'll go ahead and we'll open up. And on the exhale, we'll access the mid-back once more. Keep in mind right here, I have like this area that I'm carving out, like one of those giant exercise balls right there. I'm going to return back to my open posture position. I'm going to extend the hands out. I'm going to engage the biceps by grabbing these imaginary platters. So I have these imaginary platters. As you can see, my biceps are now engaged. On the exhale, I'm going to soften. I'm going to just turn the wrist Still maintaining bicep engagement, sending the right hand down, left hand over. Getting my first side body stretch. I'm going to return this hand back down. I'll return back to my open posture pose. Grab my imaginary platters, engaging the biceps. I'm going to send this left wrist down. Left hand comes to the floor. And then now we're going to switch it up. So now I'm going to bring this arm in front. I'm going to use this elbow as kind of my guide, and I'm going to do this sweep right in front. So if you notice, on the inhale, I'm getting my side body stretch. On the exhale, I'm doing a sweep. I'm using the elbow as kind of a guide for myself. So I'm bringing this elbow across, sweeping this area in front of me, going up on the side body stretch. So feel free to do those. Those are just great in general, just kind of warming the body up. It's movement that we really don't do, especially in the sedentary lifestyle that most of us have. But let's go ahead and continue our warm up. So now think about my hands here. So I'm always engaging as many muscles as possible. So I don't want to come out and have these like very static hands and non-engaged hands. So I'm going to bring my hands to the floor. Now notice that I have this shoulder width length between the hands. My hands aren't too tight. They are about shoulder width apart. This is just good in general, developing your skill set. Let's say for even downward dog. So this is something to think about. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to extend my arms out as far as I can go. My hands and fingers are spread out as far as possible. And I'm pushing the sitting bones back. Now, one thing I want you to think about is this idea of an isometric stretch. And this is the idea of like a pushing, pulling sensation. So the resistance training, you see a lot of this. But one way we can really kind of get the hang of this is I'm going to use my thumb. So if you see my hands, I have like this rectangle that I'm creating. And I'm going to use my thumbs. I'm going to put the pressure on the thumbs and I'm going to push the sitting bones back with my thumbs. And now, while I'm pushing myself back, I'm going to go ahead and claw down with these fingertips. And this is going to allow you to feel that grounding sensation in your armpit cavities and also that isometric stretch, that pushing, pulling sensation. Remember to breathe. We're going to go ahead and we're going to gently walk the hands over to the left-hand side. Don't worry about going too far, just go where you can go. This is your practice and you're going to develop it at your speed. And the goal here is for us to stay out of pain and to be healthy. So I'm here on the left-hand side. I have right hand on top of left. And I'm pushing out diagonally. So I'm making sure that my right sitting bones are connecting to the floor. They're going to want to drive up. But my goal is to be pushing diagonally so that they're maintaining contact. And I'm using the breath here. On the inhale, I'm brightening. And on the exhale, I am softening. We're going to go ahead and walk the hands back to the center. We'll do a quick reset, pushing the sitting bones back, driving the fingers down to get that isometric feel. We'll go ahead and we'll continue on to the right hand side. I'm going to place left hand on top of right. And now I'm pushing diagonally so that the left sitting bones are maintaining contact with the floor. So I'm brightening on the inhale and softening on the exhale. And maybe you can soften to a point to where you can sneak a view between this V created with our arms. I'm going to walk the hands back to the center and I'm going to push my way back up. So I'm going to push my way back up. From here we're going to move into some low back warm-ups so that we can really get the body warm. Your mat in this case will be turned this way. So if you can, maybe you can just roll forward. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to straighten myself out so I'm on my mat. And we're going to go into our all fours to position. Now all fours, remember we have the wrists directly below the shoulders and the knees directly below the hips. So we don't want the knees together. This is not going to be very stable for us, especially what we're about to do right now. And so I'm going to make sure that my wrists, like I said, are directly below the shoulders and knees directly below the hips. And I have my fingers spread out as far as possible, and I'm pressing those fingertips into the ground. Kind of see the little indentions on my mat right now. And what we'll do from here is let's just transition from cat to cow. So on the inhale, we're going to push our way into our cat pose, rounding the body, setting that our waistline up to the ceiling as far as we can go. On the exhale, we're going to transition all the way into cow. Inhale to cat. We're really pushing the torso away. We're engaging those arms and pushing our body away. Exhale to cow. And maybe you can sink the breath and just go at your own pace. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cow. Let's go 2 more. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cow. Exhale to cow. So now we're going to try to return back to our neutral spine. If you need a moment, go ahead and readjust your alignment if you need to. And now we're going to send this right leg back. Notice how my right leg, I'm thinking about my hips. My hips are square, so they're not stacked. They are square. They're still side by side. And my foot is engaged. So I either want the foot kind of in this dancer's pose or lace kick position, or as if I was pushing the wall behind me. And I'm going to take this left hand up. I have the option of either thumb facing towards the sky or palm facing towards the ground, whatever feels best for you. And we're going to see if we can sink the breath. So on the inhale, we're going to extend. Exhale, we're going to switch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, switch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, switch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, switch. So this is a great opportunity to use that ujjayi breath so that you can elongate your breath and really do these transitions in a fluid-like manner and improving your practice and just giving you kind of a nice base or at least a great warm-up. I personally like this because I have a lot of low back pain that I deal with, and not so much now because of yoga, but this was really a saving grace to me. So I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you again. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to bringing you more content. Have a great day.